Hey guys, it's Brandon. We're going to do a live Blitz game today with Fruit Pig. This is Julius. It says he's in Lithuania, but that's where he's from originally. He's now living in London. And he was nice enough to write me on ChessCube and tell me he enjoys my videos and ask if he could be on one, so I said sure. So, we're back to the green board. Kind of like that a little bit better. And he's playing white, so we'll see what happens. I've already played a couple of games with him. So his rating is 1462. He's playing e4. I'll play the Caro-Kann again. It worked last time. So we'll see what happens here. Is he going to push? He pushed last time. Or is he going to exchange? Oh, he's trying something different this time. Offering a queen trade. And he won't be able to castle. So yeah, let's do that. We'll play with a queen. We'll play a queenless game. I don't mind that. Okie doke. So let's just get the bishop being caddoed. Bishop to f4. We're going to castle. We'll get... he's going to move his king off the way. I was going to say I was going to get rook to d8 in with tempo. I'm going to have to challenge that rook on the d file eventually. Maybe knight a3 to c5 is okay here. It's a good spot for my knight as any. If he takes, I'll take with the bishop. This pawn here on e5 is a little bit annoying, blocking in my bishop. And it's covered twice. Maybe I'll play f6. But that'll leave this pawn isolated. I don't want to do that. So I'm threatening this pawn here on a2. It's hanging. But then he gets a rook to the 7th. So before that happens, I think I'll play rook to d8 just to prevent his rook from getting into the 7th. He needs to develop these pieces here. It's a little bit tricky because of the fact that I stopped him from castling with that queen trade. So, yeah, he's probably planning on being kettling the bishop, but he just hung a knight. So, and he's going to have to now lose an exchange. So, a little tough for him now. Rook to the open d file. I think I'll try to free my game up a little bit with... no, he just moves the bishop back. So, maybe I'll double rooks on the d file. That seems good. Try to get my knight back into play. Here on, dear me, he says. Uh-oh, his king's running into a corner there. Let's get my knight doing something active here. And then double rooks on the open d file. And, okay, well this hangs the bishop. A little fork here. You can't protect both of them, I don't think. So, we have that. And now, his pawn is hanging and his dark squares are a little weak. Okay, I gotta be careful with my back rank a little bit. Well, let's do this. I mean, he can get a rook to the 7th, but that doesn't worry me particularly. Yeah, attacking the knight. Where to go with this knight? Maybe e4? I'll play knight to e4. This pawn here is hanging on e5, so that's an option. He's hanging in on time though. Who's spectating? Hey Goose. Goose has started his own channel where he's doing a lot of bullet commentary. He uploaded a fun Bullet Warzone game today. Do I have a tactic here anywhere? This bishop here is hanging. Okay, he's pushing his pawn. Okay, if I play knight here, he plays rook to the 7th, but I don't have a check. Let's just leave the knight on e4 for now. Grab this pawn, which is hanging. The rook is... Alright, if he breaks open the b file, then I've got somewhere else for my rook to get in, so that's fine. I'm just going to get my king off the back rank so I don't have to worry about it later. I'm hoping he breaks open the b file for me here, so that I can get my rook to b8 and then to b2 and cause some problems for his king. Good. So rook b8 is the plan now, depending on his moves. Yeah, I mean, he can get... the only thing he has here is getting his rook to the 7th and maybe mopping up with some of these pawns, but I'm... Well... Do I have some hanging pieces here? Kind of. He can have those pawns. I mean, I'm going to get 2 rooks to the 7th and cause some major problems for him. I don't think he can queen anything in a hurry, so if he plays rook takes e7, then I have king to f6 protecting the bishop. And he's down about a minute on the clock here. So, but these 2 pieces are hanging here at the moment. They're not defended. So maybe I should do something about that. Yeah, and so now king f6 protects the bishop. I mean, and if he grabs the a pawn, I don't think this pawn has time to get down and be dangerous after this move. So next comes rook check, winning the bishop at the very least. But there's got to be a mate here somewhere, right? Where's the mate? Yeah, so there's rook takes and then knight to c3, I think is mate, if he were to do nothing here. So 55 seconds left for him, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left for me. So I think this is mate in 2. Check, and then knight c3 is mate, right? No, it's not. What am I talking about? He can escape. Alright, well, I'll cut off his escape with the bishop. Now I'm threatening mate on c2, on knight c3. I don't think there's any defense here. I don't see one. I mean, if he grabs this pawn, that's check. I can run with the king. He can delay it. I think that's all he can do here. Yeah, I think that's the only move he has. Oh, maybe he can get the bishop out of the way and defend the square, but that would drop a rook. So, knight c3 coming. Should be mate, unless I miscalculated. 15 seconds. Check only. Oh, he can take the knight, that's why. So, I win the rook. And threatening the bishop. Okay, now I'm threatening mate one more time on c1. And we get the mate in with 3 seconds. So, good game. Good game, Julius. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time.